Just two more games lie in the way of an NCAA tournament run for the Quinnipiac women's basketball team. John Alba, Andrew Badillo here at Times Union Center, alongside the rest of the Q30 Sports crew who you're going to see in just a couple moments. And Andrew, let's break it down. Quinnipiac and Siena in the semifinals. Championship game spot is on the line. 29-3 are the Quinnipiac Bobcats. 19-11 are the Siena Saints. Quinnipiac pretty much dominated outright against Monmouth, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, totally, John. I mean, the Gold Rush didn't, as so much did the Old Rush. The Old Rush shot approximately 50% from the field, while the Gold Rush, as a matter of fact, shot only 19% of the field. And John, that is going to be the key for Siena. They have to shut down the Old Rush in Val Driscoll, Sam Guastella, Jasmine Martin, Boo Abshire, and Nicolette Ostergaard. The Gold Rush won't be that much of a factor. Maria Napolitano has really been the anchor of that second squad. And for Siena, they really have to focus on Val Driscoll. She's the focal point of the Old Rush, and she really has been for the past 2 weeks.
All MAAC second team, you mentioned Napolitano, sixth player of the year. Abshire on Friday afternoon became Quinnipiac's all-time assist leader with 686. She's playing the best basketball of her career, isn't she?
Oh, she's been amazing, John. I mean, shooting the ball the past few games. She had a few threes go down for her early in the Monmouth game, and ever since then she was really solid for the rest of the game. And ball handling too. She's been perfect this year, ball handling. She has under 50 turnovers on the year, and she's just been perfect from guiding the Gold Rush.
You mentioned Val Driscoll. It seems like she's all over the court for the Bobcats. Whenever they need her down low, it's an easy lob down low. She can handle if need be. Andrew, how does Siena stop her?
Well, they don't, John. It's going to take a group effort. Megan Donahue down low is going to have her hands full with Val Driscoll. She's 6'4". There's no other forward like her in the MAAC. You can argue Tori Giroux of Marist is similar. However, Val Driscoll brings along that Big Ten experience. She's a transfer. She's a graduate student. So it's just a whole nother monster for Siena to tackle. And I really think it's more so slowing her down and focusing more on Guastella, Abshire, Ostergaard, and Martin, and just trying to slow Val Driscoll down.
And one of those other names for Quinnipiac that did have a great game on Friday was Jasmine Martin, finally returning to form. She was preseason All-MAAC first team, doesn't even get on a single team as the regular season comes to an end. We spoke with Trisha Fabry after the game. She said she thinks Martin has a chip on her shoulder. Is that an accurate statement, Andrew?
Well, yeah, John, she's a gamer. She's been a gamer all 4 years here at Quinnipiac, and I mean, she's playing with a chip on her shoulder. She really wants to go out there and prove that, hey, I deserve to be on one of those MAAC teams. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to make you pay. I mean, she's historically been a great three-point shooter throughout her whole career. She did struggle in that game, however, but she did get it back on the free throw line. And she's that type of player who will make up for it in different parts of her game. So I'm not worried about Martin. I think she'll have a great game against Siena, and I think that the Bobcats will eventually beat Siena.
Well, you've been following Q30 Sports all year long, so you know a lot about Quinnipiac, of course. But let's head over to Maury Hirschgorn, who's standing by with Dylan Fearon, and they're going to talk a little bit about the Siena Saints. Guys?
Thanks, John. Dylan and I will talk a little bit about the Siena Saints, the fifth-seeded Saints, 19-11. They come into this ball game. And Dylan, who is the Siena Saints team? The last 2 years, they've really risen in the MAAC standings.
They're a tough team. I mean, you think about 2 years ago, a program that only had 13 wins. Last year, they only had 9 and 3 conference wins. This year, a win against Quinnipiac will give them their 20th win of the season. They're a tough team. They fight. They've risen in the MAAC standings every year. Allie Jax is in her third year. She already has 3 MAAC tournament wins. Not many other coaches can say that. This is a tough team, and they're rising.
Siena's accustomed to upsetting top seeds in the MAAC tournament. Dylan, talk about a little bit of their success in the tournament.
Well, it's been 3 straight years, including this year, that Siena, the lower seed, has upset a higher seed. 2 years ago, as a 6 seed, they defeated Marist, the 3. Last year, as a 10, they beat Manhattan, the 7. And this year, as we saw this weekend, as a 5, beating Iona and D'Amico Martinez, the 4 seed.
When they upset these teams, they have key pieces. 1 freshman, 1 senior. Talk a little bit about them.
Well, the 1 freshman is Margot Hetzkim, and she's the freshman of the year. This year in the MAAC, she's the best freshman in the conference. She's top 10 in scoring. She's top 10 in rebounding. She's really potent inside. You saw we got the senior, Teresa Coles, the best defender in the conference. She was given that award, that honor, this weekend as well. I mean, those are the 2 pieces. The other role players are going to have to step up if you're going to win games in the tournament, and then they did against Iona.
So what do you think is the best way for Siena to attack this high-power Quinnipiac offense?
Well, it's going to be very tough. I mean, you're going to need a near-perfect game to upset Quinnipiac. As Allie Jack said, offensive machine. What they're going to have to do is play tight defense. I mean, Siena's one of the best defensive teams in the conference, only allowing 60 points per game, and they're going to have to do well offensively in terms of inside, in the paint. Margot Hetzey's going to have to get in. She's going to have to shoot. So they're going to have to go to the free throw line and convert from the charity stripe. It's going to take a near-perfect game, but it's not going to be a cakewalk for Quinnipiac, that's for sure.
So Dylan says it has to be a near-perfect game for the Siena Saints to take down Quinnipiac. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Maury. Thank you, Dylan. Well, that's all the time we have here on Q30 Sports. If you want to stay with us and keep up with us, follow us on social media at Q30 Sports, and you can find all of our work online at www.q30television.com. From Times Union Center, Andrew Badillo, John Alba. We'll see you next time.